Hi, Flustercluck here. Today I am going to show you how to adjust the pivots on your Bont Athena plates. So, once you have your plates all assembled, you will notice that there seems to be some sort of adjustment available on the pivot. This is so that whenever you adjust your cushions to make your action tighter or looser, you're actually bringing the truck closer or farther away from the plate. Each time you do that, you're going to need to adjust the length of this pivot to make sure that everything stays nice and tight and is going to be acting the way that it was designed to. So what we'll do is we'll take our 4mm, we'll loosen our locking screw on the top. We're going to loosen off the cushions a whole bunch, and I'm going to show everybody how wobbly wobbly this is. This is not what we want. We want everything to be nice and tight. So all we need to do is loosen off this nut that is on the bottom. That's this guy right here. And that prevents this pivot from moving around while you're skating. So we'll just tighten this back up into the truck so that we can get this adjusted. Okay. I'll go ahead and tighten my cushions up. We'll say we want them about right there. And as you can see, we have a decent amount of movement still going on in here, and we've got a fair bit visible of this pivot. We want that to be in down just as far as it needs to be so that the end of that is resting right in the bottom of the pivot cup. So what I'll do is take my 10mm wrench, turn this clockwise when I'm looking at the top of it. That'll make it longer. And as soon as I can feel a little bit of resistance, I've hit the bottom. So I'll go ahead and adjust that lock nut so that it's against the truck again. We'll snug that up. And now I've got zero movement in the bottom of that pivot cup. Just so everyone can see what all of this stuff looks like, take this completely apart. So we've got a ball on the end of our pivot, and we want that to sit right in the bottom of that pivot cup. If it's too high, that means our truck is going to be bouncing up and down while we're skating. We don't want that. If it's tightened too much, that's going to be making the truck sit like this on the plate, which we also don't want. That puts a lot of stress on the kingpin. We end up with broken kingpins and plates that react really weird. So we want to make sure that this is just the right length so that when everything is assembled, we're sitting right in the bottom of that pivot and nothing is weeble wobbling around. Thanks a lot.